Live.
Hello, folks. It's Bill and Brian here, and we have the illustrious Colby Tiffee with us today. Brian, roll the logo.
You got it. All right, who's pumped up for that one?
Oh, yeah, exactly. Hey, folks, today we got Colby Tiffee, Vice President Presidio, President of the Natural Gas and Energy Association of Oklahoma. And we're here to talk today. And by the way, he does his own little energy analysis. It's pretty good to follow, too, even though occasionally I might not agree with him. But he's really good at it. So, so the first thing we want to talk about is NGEAO annual conference. So, Brian, why don't we show up what we're talking about here? You can go to NGEAO.org.
And that's NGEAO.org. And you'll get this nice, pretty picture. And if you scroll down, you'll see the annual conference, August 30th and 31st. You got to book your room. There's only a limited amount on this room block, and you can register now and you can sponsor now. So for those that are interested in supporting NGEAO, this is what we wanted to talk about today. And we wanted to talk with the esteemed executive that is gracing our presence from Presidio Petroleum, a fantastic organization that has grown significantly over the last couple of years. And in no small part, Colby Tiffee played a part in that growth. And so, Colby, tell us a little bit about yourself, Presidio, and then we'll move into the annual conference.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Long-time listener, first-time caller. Really great to be on with two legends in energy marketing. So thanks for having me. Yeah, I'm fortunate enough to be president of NGEAO. This is the second year, and NGEAO has been around since 1966. And we say it's where the energy market meets. Our big annual conference is coming up in August 30th and 31st at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Tulsa. I hope you guys will be there. We're looking forward to that. I think we got some plans we're cooking up.
We're there.
Guys there, and we're
room's already booked, brother. I'm coming.
Yeah, we're coming, whether you like it or not.
Okay. Yeah. Right. I'll prepare the members now. So.
Okay.
And then,
I used to say I've been thrown out of better bars than this. So
that's right. Yeah, maybe with me and the same time.
Not naming names.
Not naming names. So we got a real big event coming up. We got a luncheon followed by a workshop with some fun activities: golf, cornhole, bowling. We have a mixer on Wednesday night, the legendary NGEAO mixer. Last year we had more than 225 people for that event, and and then a special guest speaker who I know will really just knock it out of the park on Thursday night, and someone that I think a lot of people know that when they hear the announcement, and we're going to announce that in a couple of weeks, they're going to be really excited about the event.
Awesome.
That is awesome. That is awesome. So a lot of it's on the 30th and 31st, and the agenda. I was going to see if I could pull this thing up. I don't know if I can pull up the agenda, but I think it kicks off on Wednesday the 30th for lunch.
That's right. Yeah,
and that's August 30th. It kicks off
golf and the workshop.
Yep, the golf and the workshop, and then
so Brian, that agenda is at the bottom of that main first page. It's at the bottom. If you go scroll to the bottom, you'll see the agenda. So it gives all the times and everything that's going on, and there's a lot of things that are going on at the same time. So you do have to, make some priorities. And so,
Here it is. Here's
yeah,
I just didn't scroll down. So tip to those that are watching that are interested, just keep scrolling.
Yeah.
And this way you can book your travel around this, but it starts at 11 o'clock at the Hard Rock Sequoia Room. And oh, who's this guy? Like he's a president of some association. Like
There are
he's
highlights
important,
and
right?
lowlights to everything, and that's promised not to be a highlight.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And then the golf tournament is at 12:15. Shotgun start at 1. And there is a gas processing economics for those that don't want to play golf and want to get a little bit geeky. So that's from what time is that? 1 to
1 to
3.
3. That's right.
And then a legendary mixer. You do not want to miss this mixer, folks. This was phenomenal last year, and I think it's going to be phenomenal this year. And then the next day is registration, cornhole, bowling, and then we close with a mixer and the awards banquet. And that is the speaker that is going to be announced. What, in 2 weeks? You think, Colby?
Yeah, later this month for sure. But as soon as soon as we can. I wouldn't wait. I would sign up now. That it's going to be a home run, and
So let me ask this, Colby. How many years have you been going to this?
I've been fortunate since 1999. I've been a student member and then a member of NGEAO, and started all the way, back when I was a student at OU, and got familiar with the organization, and that familiarized me with the industry and made some incredible connections. And that's what NGEAO is all about.
Have you ever gone to annual meeting that you didn't bring something back that you could use?
There's a lot of memories that come from all of these annual conferences, and there's something that I think that we can offer this year that's really unique in the workshop, and then with the connections that you make at the golf and the bowling and cornhole. And I think that a lot of people are going to walk away from that saying, wow, that's a really good value for the money. And it's not something I'm just going to go for the parties and the meetings around the event. I'm going to go to actually be a part of the whole thing.
Yeah, I think I've been going ever since the 90s, sometime in the 90s, back, what was that, Shangri-La?
Yeah.
And it seemed like we had 1 year when it was at Oak Tree years and years ago. I think it was the 1 year before we went to Shangri-La. But the interesting part is every time I go, every year I've gone, I've met 2 or 3 people I didn't know that I needed to know.
Right.
And then reinforced connections that I've had for years. Right. And so
it brings opportunity, because there's oftentimes when people are coming together, there's problems that are solved, there's connections that are made that lead to phenomenal opportunities in the business and professionally. Yeah, like if in your own profession, it's great for networking, as well as if you're working on a particular problem. Then I would venture to guess anybody at the NGEAO, there's going to be a solution somewhere in the room.
So Colby, and remind me here, I think this is the last one. I don't think there's any other organization that's focused on the marketing, scheduling side of the business that's still having an annual conference. DCA still has their thing, but that's strictly crude oil.
Yep.
And so I can't think of one that still has an event like this.
Yeah, we
it's a mystery wrapped in a riddle inside an enigma.
Like that, yeah. Those are some of our members after the happy hour. I think.
I traded gas with that guy.
Pretty, yeah. And the organizations that have come, along since NGEAO has been started have been absorbed. The members have been absorbed as much as possible with NGEAO, and this is an organization made up. Now it was founded by marketers like us, but it was ultimately formed and morphed into a reason for folks to get together in the energy industry to connect and do business. And some of the things that I do and what I love the most about NGEAO is that I get to see the people that I do business with, and I get to see them all at one event at one time. I'm not, out on an island with them on a 18 holes adventure. I get to see them at the mixer, I get to see them at the dinner, the luncheon, the free activities. So I just think it's that opportunity. I get to see you guys, and it's always on the calendar at least once a year for us to get together.
Yep. I think it's,
well,
I think it's
I also know there have been times when I've been in that mixer room and someone says, listen, I've been struggling with this. And I point at a person and say, you need to go talk to that person. And it's just that simple that you can get things resolved faster than you can. And I've always thought, if you don't know a person, what you have is a problem. But if you know a person, what you have is an opportunity to communicate and be able to solve those issues before they really are a problem.
Yeah, if you're thinking about being an NGEAO member, when you become a member, you get access to a membership directory of over 700 energy industry professionals that will be those connections ultimately that you'll see at these events, and you'll recognize who you need to connect with in order to do whatever is figure out what's possible with that company. So really excited. This is for those who don't know much about NGEAO, they come, they're a part of this organization. They come to this annual event, and they're like, this is the best deal in the energy industry. So come join us on August 30th and 31st at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. And as Bill and Brian said already, book your hotel now. There's sponsorship opportunities as well. That's a great way to get your company recognized by more than 300 probably in participating in this event. So can't wait for that. And if you need to reach out to me on LinkedIn or at staff@ngeao.org to find out more.
Or there's links down below to reach out to Bill and I, and we can connect you with Colby. So if you can't find it, Colby's profile is linked down below, so it just takes you directly to his profile. And again, Colby, this is a phenomenal opportunity for anybody that is in and around the energy business in Oklahoma. And so I think this is very important, and especially on the marketing side of things.
And if you're a small producer and you get upset sometimes because you can't find a place to sell your crude or natural gas to, or you feel like you have no options, this is a good place to come meet the whole market.
Yep. So I don't have
there's a phrase like that, isn't there, Colby?
Yeah.
Oh, it's where the market comes to meet.
Yeah, that's right. NGEAO, where the market meets. Yep.
So I don't have anything else. Do you guys have anything else?
Colby, anything else?
No, I always, what's gas going to be at the end of the year?
It's still going to be about 1,000 BTU.
So I will be honest. My $3 projection at the end of June, early July was off. However, it definitely, when I started calling for $3, we were around $2. Yeah. So a lot of people were like, no, it's going to go to $1.50. I said, nope, it's going to go to $3. So I've been right directionally, but wrong at the level. I also have another target of 4 by October, which is a little aggressive. Again, not financial advisors. All the disclaimers are down below, but I might be revising down off the 4. However, I'm going to hold to the 4 because I previously said it. So I'm going to hold. I'm going to stick with my guns because there is a dynamic, and there is a dynamic that we see happening with some of the charts and data from Energy Rogue. Rogue Edge is $89 a month. Anybody that's interested, the link's down below. But my projection end of year is between 350 and 4.
And so, Colby, writing on the whiteboard in my office, we're going to have a $3 handle, and it's going to happen starting in October. But by first quarter of 24, we're going to be at a $4 handle.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
it. I like it. Yeah, yeah. Those who follow me on LinkedIn, Energy Marketing Pro, they know that I put my annual forecast out, do it
Yep.
once a year, and I'm like you guys. Back in December of before the year started, I thought gas would tail off. Certainly not to the extent it has, but we think alike in that I think $3 is a realistic possibility for Q4 23, and it all weather is the reason for the ups and the downs. Everyone asked me, they said, why is it down? They said, what about the storage report? What about this? I said, just look outside.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Brian, I say there's only three things that affect natural gas prices. It's weather, and weather.
And one, yeah. What's the last one? Oh yeah, it's weather, right? So this is actually what we've been talking through. This is one of the charts, one of the 150 charts. This is the shale nat gas net change, and so this shows
In
what
production.
in production. So this takes new production minus declines. So if it's above zero, we are adding production. If it is below zero, we're dropping. And you can see last year, we were adding a tremendous amount. And this is what the bears were calling for at the beginning of the year. But we were able to see this trend last year. We were still growing on rigs. Meanwhile, the amount of volume that we were growing was dropping, and it's dropping even faster. And that's before the recent rig drop really takes effect. So we see declines catching up, and it's going to come at a time when we're worried about winter. So that's our 2 cents. But anybody that wants to connect and is curious about our opinion, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Colby, NGEAO, Presidio Petroleum, and the tremendous opportunity that is coming August 30th and 31st. The link is down below, so take a look. And if you're curious about it, reach out to Colby, Bill, or myself. So that's
Great.
I think what we got today.
Thanks for having me, guys. This is exciting.
Listen, this is not going to be the last time, brother. So you're going to be around.
I'm certain all your followers are really looking forward to that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we'll probably gain maybe 2 or 3.
We may have achieved
we'll lose 10, but gain 3
here with this episode. So
yeah, I'm sure it's going to go off the charts for sure.
Yeah.
One way or the other, it's going to go off the charts.
Well, listen, thank you so much. Thanks for spending time with us. We are going to be back with Colby before the NGEAO. We're going to do a few more of these. Maybe around the time that the speakers announce. You've got us really curious about that, and curious who might be doing that gas processing education. That sounds fascinating. So I'm curious
Colby,
to learn more about that.
We'll have you back when you've got the slate complete, and we'll be sure and get it out to everybody.
That sounds good. Thank you.
All right, bud.
Thanks so much, everybody. I hope you have a great time, and we will see you next time.